finally dragging ourselves away, and we are on the move. The weather is supposedly changing a little. It's getting a little bit windy, a little bit stormy, so we're moving a little bit inland and heading southwards, just meandering about, kind of chasing the weather really. We are heading to a little municipal campsite, just for a stopover, just for the night, just to get us going. Another municipal, we'll see what it's like when we get there. Should be there shortly. It's in a little town called Messac, I do believe. We'll give you a look round when we arrive. And this is the campsite that we stopped at, and it is in the village or town of Guipry-Messac. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. And it's Camping Municipal Les Salorges. And there's a little map of the campsite. It's a small campsite, but it is perfectly formed. So you pull up to the barrier. Now there is a barrier, and when we got here yesterday there was nobody in the office, but there is a telephone number on the barrier that if you ring they will give you the code, or as what happened with us, a very friendly French gentleman just let us in. And then when the lady came round in the evening we paid then. So it's all very relaxed. There's the terrace for this year. The pictures are all of a good size and it's all nice and flat. It's really very well maintained. Look, all those lovely trees. Ooh. There's the camping car area where you can empty out your loo. And there's also another little back gate here, look. That leads onto the river. That you can get through as well. This bridge here, you can, if you just walk around this little corner here, there are steps up to the bridge, and it's actually an old railway bridge, and it's actually been turned into a walkway. So it's a covered walkway all the way past town, and I think it goes quite a few miles. So there's a little walk along that as well. And this is the sanitary block. It is typically French, but there is male and female sides, which is quite unusual in France. So that was quite nice. Female side, sinks, woohoo, sinks, showers, push button showers, but the temperature is controllable. Lots of hooks, very clean, very tidy, perfect. So a couple of showers, and then you have loos with toilet seats in some of them. Oh, somebody's left some toilet roll, but in general there is no toilet roll, so bring your own. So there we are. And then around the other side is exactly the same, but for the gents. And this is the gents side. Sanitaire homme. And I'm definitely not going in there. You also have handicap blocks. And you have washing up sinks with hot and cold running water. And they also provide this little room here, which is really quite cool actually. It's got books in and things, but it's also got a washing machine. It's got a microwave oven, and it's got a fridge freezer for you to keep bits and bobs in. And I think it's probably put on for cyclists. A lot of cyclists come through here, so it's just a little bit of extra help for cyclists with their little tents and not probably much else on their backs. And there's also plugs there for zapping your phones and things, and lots of books. Very nice. It's a very nice little extra. And then if you just come out of the back of the campsite on this very quiet little road that leads nowhere else, if you walk down here, it brings you right on to this lovely river. There we are, look. That way heads into town. And this path is part of the Randonnée GR route. I don't know which GR route it is. And as you can see here, this very, very lovely cycle path is also part of the voie verte, which is the green cycle route that runs around France. So you can grab your bike or your walking boots and go for a lovely, lovely walk along the river. Beautiful. So it's a lovely little camping spot for a one-nighter, or maybe just a couple of nights extra. We found it very relaxing and at a very reasonable price. And here we are on our pitch, under the trees, enormous pitch. Look at the size of that. With electricity, and the electricity is 16 amps, so it's very generous. And this campsite cost us, with the electricity, facilities, etc., for the night, it was €15 and I think 44 cents, which is the local taxes added on. So, absolute bargain. And we would definitely stop here again, either as a quick overnighter or to stay a little longer and maybe tour the canal side on the bikes. But that's for another time. Not quite the weather for it at the moment. We're going to go chasing the sun. Let's go.